And I'm gonna sit up here all up in your shit right here. So.
Yeah, every Sunday, if you guys are around, I'm here. Okay, so my heart is beating out of my chest. I'm Sophia. I'm from San Jose, California. Hey! The closest beach for me is Santa Cruz. I don't know if you know that. That's going to be important for this poem. All right. Some of you know my story. I came to Spain seeking an adventure. I studied Spanish and somehow didn't know what to do after graduating with that degree, and the professor said, go to Spain. So what did I want to learn? I wanted to, find myself, etc. But instead I got things that I could not control. It sent me back home, and then I fought it and I came back here. I was in a surf accident in September, so 8 months ago, and I lost the vision in my left eye. So I would like you guys, I hear some ahs. Don't worry, it's a happy ending, I promise. I want you to do something that I used to do as a little girl. Close one eye, open the other, and look at me. And you see me move, right? Yeah, I used to do that as a kid all the time. I used to do that in particular watching surfers at Santa Cruz. And now I want you to do that same thing, but cover your left eye. That's what I live every day. And so I have a lot of very close friends in here, and this is me being me, and I want to show you who I am. So I do have my eye. If you are grossed out, don't look. If you get squeamish, it's fine. But this is what I look like, and I think it's beautiful. And come on. This is me. I have a story to tell you.
So you can't get nervous because I'm on this side. You see?
I know, I can't see you. My blind spot, thank God. I joke about it a lot, so don't worry. Laugh and embrace it. Please do. I'm all about the dark humor.
Because I know her. And you know it's going to lower her blood pressure.
You gotta leave.
You don't know us, apparently.
I used to sit on the cliffs and watch the waves. From the belly of the ocean at the edge of the horizon, you could see a swell, a tiny little shadow. I'd admire the little wave, so small, so far away. And it wasn't the whole wave, it was the part you fixed your eyes on. One olita would come closer and it would grow. Oh, how brave this little wave as it picks up speed, pace, tempo. You see its face, its body, its halo. Someone spins, paddles, drops down. Let me tell you about surfers. They glide, they float, they walk on water, they defy gravity. They're no pasa nada, they're dude, whatever. They resurrect each time they go underwater. I used to sit on the cliffs and watch the waves, and the surfers who'd carve patterns with ease and with grace. And the surfers, I used to close one eye and open the other, and then switch, and then see the surfers fast forward from one spot to another. And I would repeat left eye, right, until the surfers would jump off their board and disappear from sight. And so I always thought I'd be a surfer and miraculously walk on water. I'd be just like my dad and wear wetsuits or not when it got hotter, but it's Santa Cruz. So I found an island for me with a bed and board to spare, and I played music each day, and each day I breathed salt air. I learned about the waves and surfing that summer. I learned to look for the window, to paddle, to stay low, to keep my toes on the tip of the board, to turn, to feel really sore, to check the forecast every morning, to learn the names of the best beaches, to make friends with people who had cars so they could reaches. They're powerful. They have personalities. Some are playful and quick, some are slow and play tricks. Some are grumpy and fat, some are a tease and push you only a meter, and others will tremble and grow, but then they teeter. Some will slobber all over you, some will surprise you and slap you and spray you or drench you, or freeze you or ghost you. Some we call washing machines, where they hold you under the surface and suffocate you until their anger passes and they release you from their hold. But there is always one wave that will greet you sweetly with a soft kiss on the lips. A smile, a how are you? Are you ready? There is that one wave that will slowly carry you towards the shore, not too fast, not too slow, and will give you just the tiniest push when it's time to stand up. There is that one wave that supports you and cares for you until it is time for you to go. And it offers you a bright blue landing with a soft splash, and that was fun. I'll see you again. That's the one we always hope for, and that's the one that makes us happy. And I was happy. It was a Saturday in September. I woke up to waves crashing. I surfed second. The waves were wild and it was crowded. I wanted one last wave, just a happy one. I didn't see the surfer walking on water. He didn't see me searching either, and in a split second, I went under and I almost stayed. Thud, impact. I saw stars through static and flipped and tumbled and pushed and pulled, and the wave that took me spun me through at least 10 angry cycles. I saw red, blue, green, and purple, heard roaring and crushing and a power that was tidal. I felt fear and peace, fight and flight, anger and passion, and no direction was upright. And then there was a calm. The angry wave left no trace. It was so calm, I almost stayed. I found the sand, I kicked towards up, and when I found air, I gasped. I gulped. Then the calm disappeared. Voices, noises, waves, cries, shushes, cars, sirens, lights, you'll be all right, curtains, hands, darkness. And then the doctor walks in. Hola, Sofía, ¿sabes dónde estás? Sí, bien. ¿Sabes qué te ha pasado? Sí, la tabla te ha dado un golpe muy, muy fuerte. Tienes mucha suerte de estar aquí con nosotros. ¿Entiendes español? Vale, escucha, te explico. Has sostenido mucho daño al ojo izquierdo, es mucho. Tenemos que operarlo ahora mismo. Como hay mucho daño, no sé si podemos salvarlo, el ojo, pero voy a intentar salvarlo. Estamos aquí para ayudarte. ¿Tienes preguntas? The translation is what the doctors told me that day in Spanish when the adrenaline was kicking. They held me as I tensed and rejected this with my whole body. They repeated it since it just couldn't be real. And then began the exchange of I'm sorries, the phone calls, the surgical gown, the drifting as the mask came into view. My dad sobs as he sat down and told me what I already knew, that in one moment, one instant, 1 millisecond, my life had changed. This was 8 months ago. Let me tell you what I have learned since then. Wear glasses. Let people help you.
Yeah.
Be grateful. Say I love you, always. We are not magicians, but for the important things, make time.
Yeah.
Cry a lot. Laugh when you spill or bump into doors. Find peace with the good waves and with the bad waves. Smile because no one looks at your scars when there is joy all over your face. When you break big news, you must always listen afterwards. And life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you choose to react. And so, I used to sit on the cliffs and watch the waves. I still do, and now I know I see things with a different point of view. I still sit on the cliffs, and each time I talk to the ocean, she says, you are beautiful, you are brave, and you are stronger than we both knew. Thank you.